Good morning, students. Welcome you once again in the class of English. Myself Kamalnath, and this is the third video session. I am inviting you all to participate. Chapter 5, that is the adventure of an understudy. The story you have read by Sir Anthony Hope. You all know that it is an interesting story. You have read all, and so I am going to explain you the exercise of this chapter, grammar and uses and words use. So let us see how you can really just learn these tricks of grammar and you can apply in your spoken. I am sure you will entertain yourself, you will understand them all. So let us go first see exercise. In exercise A, grammar and uses, in these pairs of sentences, one has an adverb phrase and the other an adverb clause. Identify this and write AP for adverb phrase and AC for adverb clause. Here I have already solved the exercise and I am sure you all will understand it. So do pay attention please. There is a tree at the end of this road. There is a large tree at the end of this road. Underline part here in this sentence is adverb phrase. And for that I have written AP, that is adverb phrase, that is at the end of this road. Next is second one B, and in B is here, there is a large tree where this road meets the railway track. So in this part of sentence where this road meets the railway track is adverb clause, and that is adverb clause of place. We have to mention here what kind of adverb clause, because clause are also of different kind. So we can clearly tell it is adverb clause of place. First we have written AC means adverb clause, and then we have written adverb clause of place. So underline part in this sentence where this road meets the railway track is adverb clause of place. Let us now proceed to next part, and that is second question. He will join us only after his work gets done. In this sentence, only after his work gets done, that is adverb clause, and that is adverb clause of time. So you must have understood here the underlined part in this sentence is adverb clause, and that is adverb clause of time. Second, that is B. He will join us at the last minute. In this sentence, at the last minute is adverb phrase, not clause. As you know, clause must have a verb and a subject. There must be a subject and finite verb. The group of words which has a subject and a finite verb can only be clause. So here in this underlined part, at the last minute, neither there is any subject nor any verb, and so it is adverb phrase. Next, third question. She travelled with us despite her health. In this part also there is no subject, no finite verb, so it is adverb phrase. So in short it's written AP adverb phrase. B. She travelled with us although she was not feeling well. So in this part there is a subject she and was not feeling well, that is here verb. Okay, feeling, that is verb, and that's why this underlined part is called adverb clause. What kind of adverb clause? adverb clause of concession. That is adverb clause of concession. Fourth one is, he would always talk as if everyone else in the room were deaf. In this sentence, underlined part is adverb clause, and that is adverb clause of manner. You know that there are kinds of adverbs, so we are here mentioning the kinds so that you can understand well. As if everyone else in the room were deaf. B. He would always talk at such a high volume. In this sentence, the underlined part, that is such a high volume, is adverb phrase. That is adverb phrase. So now let us see fifth one. A. To make the most of it, I decided to go to the beach. And in this part here, to make the most of it will be adverb phrase. I went to the beach since I wanted to make the most of it. In this case, in this underlined part, there is a subject, that is I. Verb is wanted. That's why this part is clause, and it is adverb clause of reason. That is adverb clause of reason. Sixth one is, you can buy this game if you save her money. So in this case also, this sentence has, underlined part has subject and verb both, and that's why it is adverb clause, and it is adverb clause of condition. That is adverb clause of condition. If you save her money, there is condition, and that's why it is adverb clause of condition. With more money, you can buy this game. Underlined part, with your money, is adverb phrase. Let us see now another question. B. In this sentence, you have to join the main clause in A, that is under column A, with the clause in B. Okay, if clause in the B. Here I have already matched them, written correct answer. So let us see, read and find how they are matching. The dress might have been perfect if it had not been so exclusive. The dress might have been perfect if it had not been so exclusive. Tejas would have asked the doctor many more questions if he had seen him before the surgery. Third one, she would have stopped talking to you. She would have stopped talking to you if you had not attended the meeting. Let us see now another one, that is fourth. They could have enjoyed the holidays, their holidays a lot more. They could have enjoyed their holiday a lot more, and that will be joined with the D part, that is if they had stayed longer and seen places around. They could have enjoyed their holiday a lot more, in which case, if they had stayed longer and seen places around. I wouldn't have been here today if I hadn't received such a warm invitation from you. The child might have been cheerful if he had eaten a snack before the show. So we have another question once more here, that is C, exercise C. Make conditional sentences. Okay, the type that is given in the bracket, we have to write that type of conditional sentence. He fell ill just before the examination, so his grades were not good. We have to change this sentence in type 3 conditional sentence. And in type 3, the sentence will be like this. If he had not fallen ill just before the examination, his grades would have been good. This will be the type 3 condition, as you have read here in the conditional, here in grammar chapter. The farmers want to start sowing. Will it rain soon? We have to frame this sentence, change this sentence in type 1 conditional sentence, and that will be like this. If it rains soon, farmers will want to start sowing. If it rains soon, farmers will want to start sowing. Next one is, it is possible. Is it possible they will reduce the price? Then we are likely to buy a car. And this sentence is to be changed in type 3 conditional sentence. And in type 3 that will be like this. If they reduce the price, we would be likely to buy the car. If they reduce the price, we would be likely to buy the car, and that is type 2. Fourth is you should wear a helmet when riding a bicycle. You will stay safe. And type 1 conditional sentence of the sentence will be, if you wear a helmet when riding a bicycle, you will stay safe. If you wear a helmet when riding a bicycle, you will stay safe. This is type 1. Next one, that is fifth one. I would love to visit this library every day, but I don't live in this area. I would love to visit this library every day. And second sentence is, but I don't live in this area. We have to change combining these two sentences in type 2 conditional sentence. That is like this. If I lived in this area, I would love to visit this library every day. If I lived in this area, I would love to visit this library every day. Next, 6. She brought lunch for all of us, or else we won't have eaten. We have to combine this sentence in type 3, and that will be like this. If she hadn't brought lunch for all of us, we won't have eaten. We won't have eaten. And this is called type 3. So these were some of the questions from your grammar and uses and words in use. I am sure that you must have learned, and you will all try to write them, do them in your book, and you practice them every day. So thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me, watching the video and learning as I expected. Thank you. Thank you very much, students. Thank you.